President Trump says the rapid rise of the Chinese artificial intelligence company Deepseek is a wake-up call for the US tech industry.
The release of Deepseek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call for our industries that we need to be laser-focused on.
It's just day 9 after taking office. The newly elected President Donald Trump is waking up sleeping tech giants in the AI department, possibly threatened by Deepseek AI shooting to the top. The Chinese AI tool is definitely stunning investors and sinking tech stocks by now. This is a wake-up, according to Trump himself. Is the US left behind when it comes to technology? Inauguration overshadowed. The last thing you could do is overshadow the victorious inauguration of the US president. Donald Trump's return to the White House in 2025 was supposed to be the biggest story of the year. After a dramatic election, political battles, and his signature bombastic style, the world was ready for another round of Trump-era politics. But instead of wall-to-wall coverage of the inauguration, something unexpected happened. Deepseek stole the spotlight. And Deepseek is made in China. Wouldn't that make him scratch his head? For those out of the loop, Deepseek had been making waves for years, but in early 2025, it reached a whole new level. Its latest breakthroughs in AI, quantum computing, and predictive analytics had experts calling it the most transformative technology since the internet. Suddenly, major news outlets found themselves juggling two massive stories: Trump's swearing in and Deepseek's latest advancements. The combo we thought we never needed. Social media, usually a battleground for political debates, was flooded with speculation about Deepseek's implications. Would it redefine global economies? Would it replace human decision-making? Some even joked that with AI advancing so fast, presidents might become obsolete altogether. Meanwhile, Trump's team scrambled to regain control of the narrative, insisting that his return to power was the real news. In the end, the inauguration still had its moment. The crowds, the speeches, the spectacle, it was all there. But for a brief time, something else captured the world's attention. It was a rare reminder that in a rapidly changing world, even the most powerful political figures can be overshadowed by the march of innovation. Former President Donald Trump remarked recently that the rapid ascent of the Chinese AI application Deepseek should serve as a significant alert for American technology firms. The unexpected success of yet another Chinese app has raised fresh concerns for both the administration and congressional leaders. Trump expressed confidence that US tech companies would continue to lead in artificial intelligence, yet he recognized the formidable challenge posed by Deepseek, a budget-friendly AI assistant that recently climbed to the top of the Apple App Store charts. The emergence of Deepseek AI from a Chinese firm should prompt our industries to sharpen their focus on competition, he stated while in Florida. The rise of Deepseek has sparked anxiety among US tech companies and investors, as it has outperformed competing AI models from Meta and OpenAI in various tests, all while being developed at a fraction of the cost, according to the relatively obscure Chinese startup behind it. Trump noted that he views this low-cost approach as very much a positive development for the AI sector, suggesting that instead of pouring billions into development, you can spend less and still achieve, hopefully, the same results. Deepseek is the latest in a wave of Chinese applications gaining traction in the US market, following the popularity of RedNote and Lemonade as alternatives to TikTok during its potential temporary ban due to its connections to China. Okay, let's be real. These apps are seen to have privacy issues and spy connections. You know what happened to TikTok, right? TikTok experienced a brief outage of less than a day, but returned for existing users after Trump postponed the implementation of a bipartisan law that mandates either a new non-Chinese owner or a ban on the platform. However, TikTok is still not available for new downloads from the Apple and Google app stores. Security experts have raised alarms regarding TikTok and other apps associated with China, particularly concerning privacy issues. Why was TikTok banned for a moment anyway? TikTok has taken the world by storm, with millions of people scrolling for hours, watching funny videos, dance trends, and even learning random life hacks. But despite its popularity, TikTok has also faced a lot of bans and restrictions in different countries. Why? Well, let's break it down in a way that actually makes sense. One of the biggest reasons TikTok has been banned, or at least threatened with bans, is because of security concerns. Governments, especially the US, worry that TikTok, which is owned by a Chinese company called ByteDance, might be collecting user data and sending it to the Chinese government. While TikTok denies this, countries like India and the US fear that sensitive user information could be accessed by foreign authorities. Basically, people are worried that the app is spying on them, though TikTok insists that it's just another social media platform. Ever notice how after you watch a few cat videos, TikTok suddenly fills your feed with even more? That's because the app collects a ton of data about what you watch, how long you watch it, and even where you are. Governments are concerned that this data could be misused, whether for surveillance, advertising manipulation, or even political influence. And with no clear regulations on how TikTok handles user data, some governments decided it's safer to just ban it altogether. TikTok isn't just about dance trends, it's also where people get news, opinions, and even political content. Some governments worry that TikTok could be used to spread misinformation or even influence elections. If a country doesn't have control over what gets promoted, there's concern that foreign influences could shape public opinion in sneaky ways. This fear isn't unique to TikTok. Other social media platforms face similar issues, but since TikTok is linked to China, it gets extra scrutiny. Let's be real, not all bans are purely about security. Some of them have to do with political tensions between countries. For example, India banned TikTok along with dozens of other Chinese apps in 2020 after a border clash between India and China. In the US, TikTok has been caught up in political debates, with some leaders arguing that banning the app is necessary to protect national security, while others see it as an overreaction. In the end, politics plays a huge role in whether an app gets banned or not. Another reason TikTok has faced bans is because of concerns over inappropriate content. Some countries worry that the app doesn't do enough to protect young users from harmful videos, cyberbullying, or explicit content. While TikTok has tried to introduce stricter content moderation rules, not every government is convinced they're doing enough. Even though TikTok has been banned in some countries, it's still massively popular worldwide. Some places, like the US, have considered banning it but haven't fully done so yet. Others, like India, have stuck with their decision. TikTok has also made efforts to ease concerns, like moving data storage to different countries and increasing transparency. Now going back to Deepseek, another app from the same mother country. Recently, Trump signed an executive order reversing certain AI development regulations from the Biden administration, which he claimed were stifling the industry. It remains uncertain what new AI policies, if any, the Trump administration or Congress may consider in light of Deepseek's emergence. Representative John Moulinar, who chairs the House Select Committee on China, expressed his desire for the United States to take decisive action against Deepseek, surpassing the concerns previously voiced by Trump. According to him, Deepseek, an AI model under the control of the Chinese Communist Party, blatantly rewrites the CCP's history of human rights abuses and oppression, highlighting reports that the model censors significant events like the Tiananmen Square massacre of 1989. This is interesting. Did you know about this? The rep even said they must not permit CCP technologies like Deepseek to jeopardize national security or exploit our advancements to further their AI goals. It is imperative that they quickly implement stricter export controls on the technologies essential to Deepseek's AI framework. Despite US restrictions on the export of advanced semiconductors, Deepseek's creators claim they developed the application, sparking a lively online discussion on the effectiveness of these controls and their future implications. One speaker confidently said that the app is a serious threat and said China had been a terrible trading partner. He said that they abuse the system, they steal intellectual property. They're now trying to get a leg up in the US on AI, as seen the last day or so. It's a serious threat to us and to our economy and our security in every way. So the president takes that seriously, and I think that he will deal with that in an appropriate manner. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman praised Deepseek's R1 model as an impressive competitor, particularly for its affordability, and vowed to accelerate OpenAI's releases. This comes amid US efforts to ban or force the sale of TikTok and growing AI competition. Trump AI advisor David Sachs defended the White House's reversal of Biden-era AI regulations, arguing they would have hindered American AI without ensuring China's compliance. Chinese tools and apps, ladies and gentlemen, are always seen as a threat to privacy by the US government. Overall, these leaders, especially Trump, have recognized the greatness of Deepseek and would not want everybody in their office to be complacent. That includes Silicon Valley to stand up, keep up, and even do better. Adam Kovacevic emphasized that the US's top priority should be securing AI dominance. Trump's America First. Artificial intelligence is no longer just some futuristic concept. It's here, shaping economies, industries, and even political battles. And when it comes to politics, few names stir up as much debate as Donald Trump. Love him or hate him, his influence on policy, especially regarding America's stance on AI, can't be ignored. If there's one thing Trump is known for, it's his America First mindset. That philosophy extended to technology when he was in office and would likely shape his approach in any future leadership role. He often talked about keeping jobs in the US and making sure China didn't outpace America in tech. AI, of course, is a huge part of that. Back in his presidency, Trump signed the American AI Initiative in 2019, aiming to boost AI research and keep America ahead in the AI race. But here's the catch: there wasn't much funding attached to it. So, while it was a big statement, it didn't pack the punch needed to truly compete with China, which was pouring billions into AI. Now that Trump just returned to the White House, we could expect more of the same. Big declarations, a focus on deregulation, and an emphasis on private companies leading the AI charge. AI supremacy isn't just about who builds the smartest robots. It's about military power, economic strength, and who gets to set the rules of the future. China has been aggressive in AI development, investing heavily in machine learning, automation, and surveillance tech. Under Trump, the US took a hard stance against China's advancements, particularly with sanctions against companies like Huawei and TikTok. Now that Trump is taking charge again, his strategy might involve more trade wars, tighter controls on AI exports, and pushing for AI to be developed by US companies rather than relying on global partnerships. The fear: China pulling ahead in the AI arms race, while the US focuses on fighting internal political battles. One of the biggest wildcards in Trump's AI playbook would be AI in politics itself. Imagine AI-driven campaign ads, deepfake videos spreading misinformation, and social media algorithms shaping citizen opinions. Trump has always been a master of media analysis, so it's not hard to picture him using AI to push government agenda and battle even the cunning apps outside the US that threatens the nation's security. AI is moving faster than laws and policies can keep up with. Whether Trump or someone else is in charge, the US has big decisions to make. Will America double down on AI innovation and outpace China? Or will political infighting slow things down while other countries take the lead? One thing's for sure: the AI era is here, and whoever controls it controls the future. Before that dominating happens and taking over the lead again, it's best to unfold why is Deepseek soaring now and considered a monster competitor in the AI industry. The Deepseek AI. Let's feel the gravity of the app of the hour. Artificial intelligence has been advancing at an unprecedented rate, but one AI model has recently taken the world by storm: Deepseek AI. With its impressive capabilities, affordability, and widespread adoption, Deepseek AI has quickly positioned itself as one of the leading AI models of 2025. It's not just another chatbot, it's a serious contender in the AI industry, challenging giants like OpenAI and Google. Deepseek AI is an advanced artificial intelligence model designed to perform a variety of tasks, from answering complex queries to generating human-like text, coding, and even creative writing. Unlike many AI models that prioritize raw power at a high cost, Deepseek AI has found the perfect balance between efficiency, affordability, and accessibility. We know everyone has a problem with buying premium versions of AI apps for everyone's computer tasks. From essays to presentations to designs, Deepseek might just have solved that problem there. The Deepseek R1 model, the latest version, has been praised for its speed, accuracy, and ability to handle large-scale data processing while maintaining a natural and engaging interaction style. Whether it's assisting students with research, supporting businesses with automation, or helping creatives develop new ideas, Deepseek AI has quickly become the go-to choice for millions of users. People flock to this new DeepSeek assistant. Why? DeepSeek's claims of building its impressive chatbot on a budget drew curiosity that helped make its AI assistant the #1 downloaded free app on Apple's iPhone this week, ahead of US-made chatbots ChatGPT and Google's Gemini. All of a sudden, we wake up Monday morning and we see a new player #1 on the App Store. And all of a sudden, it could be a potential game changer overnight, said experts. It caused a bit of a panic. These were the hottest stocks in the world. DeepSeek's app competes well with other leading AI models. It can compose software code, solve math problems, and address other questions that take multiple steps of planning. It's attracted attention for its ability to explain its reasoning in the process of answering questions. And why is it so popular right now? DeepSeek AI has proven to be highly capable in various domains, excelling in text generation, programming, summarization, and creative writing. Some users even argue that it rivals, if not surpasses, OpenAI's ChatGPT and Google's Gemini in certain aspects. While many AI services require expensive subscriptions, DeepSeek AI has kept its pricing competitive, making high-quality AI accessible to a broader audience. This affordability has been a game-changer for individuals and businesses looking for reliable AI solutions without breaking the bank. By 2025, and it's just January, remember? DeepSeek AI has become the most downloaded AI app. We already said this, but it's a milestone to its owner, even China lets admit it, surpassing major social media platforms and popular applications. The AI boom that started with ChatGPT in 2022 has only intensified, and DeepSeek AI's ability to offer powerful tools at a lower cost has made it a favorite among users worldwide. DeepSeek AI's rise has caught the attention of industry leaders. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has acknowledged the model's impressive capabilities, calling it a legit, invigorating competitor. This recognition alone shows how seriously DeepSeek AI is being taken in the AI space. While ChatGPT and Google's Gemini have been dominant forces, DeepSeek AI's efficiency and affordability give it a unique advantage. Some users have reported that DeepSeek R1 performs better in certain areas, especially when handling large datasets, processing complex reasoning tasks, and providing clear, concise responses. Let's take a casual stroll through the journey of DeepSeek, the Chinese AI startup that's been making waves lately. Quiet beginnings. Back in 2016, a guy named Liang Wenfeng, who had a knack for AI and finance, co-founded High Flyer, a hedge fund that used AI to make investment decisions. By 2021, they were all in on AI for trading. In 2023, Liang decided to dive deeper into the world of artificial intelligence. He spun off DeepSeek from High Flyer, aiming to explore the vast possibilities of AI beyond just finance. Fast forward to May 2024, and DeepSeek released its V2 model. This wasn't just any release, it was a game changer. Offering top-notch performance at a fraction of the cost, it shook up the Chinese AI scene. Big players like ByteDance and Alibaba had to rethink their strategies to keep up. But DeepSeek wasn't done yet. In January 2025, they launched their AI assistant app, powered by their R1 model. Within weeks, it became the most downloaded free app on the US iOS App Store, even surpassing ChatGPT. This move sent shockwaves through the tech industry, causing significant stock market reactions. Last December, DeepSeek rolled out its V3 model, a solid, standard large language model that goes head-to-head with OpenAI's GPT-4o and Anthropic's Claude 3.5. While these models can sometimes get things wrong or make up facts, they shine in various tasks like answering questions, writing essays, and coding. In some tests focused on problem-solving and math skills, they actually do better than the average person. Training the V3 model cost around $5.58 million, which is a huge difference compared to GPT-4, which racked up over $100 million in development costs. DeepSeek claims it trained V3 using about 2,000 specialized chips, specifically NVIDIA's H800 GPUs. This is a lot fewer than other companies, which might have used up to 16,000 of the more powerful H100 chips. On January 20th, DeepSeek launched another model called R1. This one is built for reasoning, focusing on solving complex problems step by step. These models seem to do really well with tasks that need a good grasp of context and involve multiple connected elements, like reading comprehension and strategic planning. The R1 model is an upgraded version of V3, created using a technique called reinforcement learning. It appears to perform similarly to OpenAI's O1, which came out the year before. Deepseek also used this method to develop reasoning versions of smaller open-source models that can run on personal computers. This launch has generated significant interest in Deepseek, boosting the popularity of its V3-powered chatbot application and causing a substantial decline in tech stock prices as investors reassess the AI sector. As of now, chipmaker Nvidia has seen a decrease of about $600 billion in market value. Deepseek has made significant strides in enhancing efficiency by achieving impressive results while utilizing fewer resources. Notably, the developers at Deepseek have introduced two innovative techniques that could be beneficial for AI researchers at large. The first technique revolves around a mathematical concept known as sparsity. AI models typically have a vast number of parameters that influence their responses to various inputs. For instance, V3 has approximately 671 billion parameters, but only a small subset of these is activated for any specific input. Identifying which parameters will be necessary can be quite challenging. Deepseek has implemented a novel approach to tackle this issue, training only the relevant parameters. This method has led to a significant reduction in the training required compared to traditional methods. The second innovation pertains to how V3 manages data storage in computer memory. Deepseek has developed an ingenious method to compress essential data, making it more efficient to store and retrieve quickly. To say we bid goodbye to other AI tech markets is an overstatement. But let's be true here. Chinese tech engineers have that speed and pace the US wouldn't want to see right before their eyes. Fall from grace? So, once upon a time, Silicon Valley was untouchable. It was the land of innovation, billion-dollar startups, and tech giants that seemed invincible. Companies like Nvidia, Apple, and Google built their empires here, defining the digital age as we know it. But fast forward to today, and things are looking a little shaky. While the Valley struggles to hold onto its crown, new players like Deepseek are rising, changing the game and leaving the old guard scrambling to keep up. Silicon Valley was once the undisputed king of tech. But let's be honest, lately, it's been feeling more like a sinking ship. Look at Nvidia, for example. Sure, it's still a big name in AI and GPUs, but with increasing competition, supply chain struggles, and China pushing forward with its own chip technology, the company's future isn't as bulletproof as it once was. And it's not just Nvidia. Silicon Valley as a whole is feeling the pressure. The cost of living is insane, regulations are tightening, and let's not forget the mass tech layoffs that have rocked the industry over the past few years. Big tech is no longer the innovative Wild West. It's more like a battlefield, where even the giants are struggling to stay afloat. Enter Deepseek, a new era. While Silicon Valley stumbles, a new wave of innovation is rising elsewhere. Enter Deepseek, a company that's making waves in AI, semiconductors, and next-gen computing. Unlike the old-school giants, Deepseek is moving fast, adapting to market shifts, and taking advantage of opportunities in places that Silicon Valley seems to have ignored. China and other tech hubs are rapidly developing their own semiconductor industries, making companies like Nvidia and Intel sweat. Deepseek, on the other hand, is thriving in this new environment. With massive investments in AI and computing power, it's proving that the future of tech might not belong to Silicon Valley anymore. Let's face it, Silicon Valley won't disappear overnight, but the writing is on the wall. With rising competition from China, skyrocketing costs, and companies like Deepseek reshaping the tech landscape, the power dynamics are shifting. The days of Silicon Valley being the undisputed center of innovation might be coming to an end. So, what's the takeaway? Adapt or sink? Companies like Nvidia and others in the Valley need to rethink their strategies, or they'll be left in the dust while new players take the lead. The future of tech isn't about where you are, it's about who's ready to push boundaries, and right now, Deepseek is doing just that. The problem with today's AI era. When it comes to AI and specific tools like China's Deepseek AI, the conversation definitely veers into some touchy territory. Here's a candid look at the not-so-great aspects and the downright challenges that come with these technological juggernauts. First up, the issue of transparency, or lack thereof. Many AI tools, including Deepseek AI, operate on algorithms that are more mysterious than my grandma's secret cookie recipe. This opacity can be a real problem because it makes it hard to trust what AI is doing, especially when it makes decisions that affect people's lives. It's like having a chef who won't tell you what's in the soup. Would you still eat it? Then there's the Big Brother vibe. Deepseek AI, being under the jurisdiction of Chinese governance, raises extra eyebrows due to China's reputation for stringent surveillance and censorship. The tool's capability to dig deep into data could be a boon for state surveillance, putting privacy at high risk. It's akin to someone having the keys to all your secret diaries. Feels invasive, right? Bias and fairness in AI are other hot-button issues. These systems learn from existing data, and let's be real, the world's data isn't exactly the poster child for fairness. This means AI can inadvertently perpetuate existing biases, making decisions that favor one group over another without any malicious intent. It's like a photocopy machine that keeps copying the old, faded errors over and over. Finally, there's the challenge of job displacement. AI's ability to automate tasks isn't just about cool robots assembling cars. It also means that jobs, from the factory floor to the office, are changing or disappearing. This can be great for efficiency, but rough on employment. It's a bit like musical chairs, but every round, a chair gets replaced by a Roomba. The AI champion. After all these news and debates, at the center of this high-tech race, we have two giants, the United States and China. Both countries are throwing everything they've got into AI development, hoping to dominate industries, military tech, and even the way the world runs. The big question is, who will win? China isn't playing around when it comes to AI. The Chinese government has made it crystal clear that AI is a top priority, with the goal of becoming the world leader by 2030. And guess what? They're already making serious moves. AI runs on data, and China has tons of it. With fewer restrictions on data privacy, the country's tech giants like Alibaba, Tencent, and Baidu can collect and analyze user data on a scale that Western companies can only dream of. Unlike in the US, where tech companies often battle with government regulations, China's government is fully invested in AI progress. Billions are being poured into AI research, facial recognition, autonomous weapons, and smart cities. China's AI boom isn't just about business, it's also about control. The government is already using AI for mass surveillance, censorship, and social credit scoring. This level of state involvement means China can push AI forward without the political gridlock that often slows down progress in the US. America, on the other hand, is still a powerhouse in AI research and development. Some of the most important breakthroughs in AI, think OpenAI, ChatGPT, Google DeepMind, and Tesla's self-driving tech, have come from Silicon Valley. Top talent. Many of the world's best AI researchers and engineers are based in the US, thanks to elite universities like MIT, Stanford, and Harvard. Unlike China's government-driven approach, the US lets the private sector take the lead. Companies like Google, Microsoft, and Nvidia are pushing AI advancements, focusing on everything from robotics to language models. The US has partnerships with AI powerhouses like the UK, Canada, and the European Union, giving it a broader network of innovation. But there are challenges. The US struggles with AI regulations, funding, and politics getting in the way of progress. While companies are making huge leaps in AI, the government has been slower to adapt, especially when it comes to competing with China's aggressive approach. The battle for AI supremacy is far from over. The US still leads in AI innovation and research, but China's rapid advancements and government-driven approach make it a serious challenger. The future depends on whether the US can match China's speed and investment, while keeping the competitive edge that has made American tech so powerful. Will China's state-backed AI push give it the edge? Or will the US and its private sector dominance continue to lead the way? One thing's for sure, AI is the new battlefield, and the winner won't just control technology, but the future itself. One thing is certain, China's Deepseek has made the whole world go crazy over the past days, and is considered a wake-up call according to the US chief. We'll talk more about this revolutionary tool in the next videos. Stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.